Wait, I'm still here? Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, it makes sense. Yeah, we're back here, Syrup's defeated. If we're planning on getting the Syrup's treasure, I guess it only makes sense. Also, god, this screen is real busy. Yeah, I guess it just makes sense. Syrup's out of the way, so let's get her treasure while she's gone. Yep, there it is, the fortress that we never actually stormed. Not in this timeline, not in this lifetime. Sorry, should I also be saying the Syrup's fortress? Are we just treating Syrup just as an obstacle and not an actual person? Is Wario just so far beyond the capabilities of Syrup that he just simply does not care? She is a minor inconvenience and nothing more. Well, with this, after getting all of the treasure maps, we are allowed access to Steal the Syrup's Treasure, the worst stage in the game. Also the most terrifying. I can only assume that this is just... I don't know, is this rich person brain rot? Is this rich person brain rot in action? It might be. Because yeah, this stage is just horrifying, just visually, and the music's kinda creepy too. It's also cool, but eerie as well. And I am not just saying eerie because of that background. E-E-R-I-E. So anyway, yeah, hey, you know about ROM hacks, right? You know those ROM hacks where, like, the level design is, like, ludicrously tight, and you basically just need to know all the minutia of how your character moves to actually get through it? Yeah, that's this stage. Instead of your usual thing, instead of finding treasure, it's just time attack, so you see how long it takes you to get through the stage, and you know what, there being quadruple digits absolutely makes sense. This can take you many minutes, this can be far more than 10 minutes. Here is basically just timing out, like, how you're supposed to move your jumps exactly, though that one's not even a jump, that's just ramming. But yeah, you want to do, like, little hops, you want to do, little ducking jumps so that you don't accidentally bump your head into the ceiling and then fall. This one is basically just, hey, figure out how enemy movement works. This one's not so bad, once you actually do know how it works at least. Once you know the trick to it, it's actually pretty simple. Also, this is the cool portion of the song, I like this bit. So anyway, this one's simple, well, I fucked up, but it's simple. I said it's simple. Firmly grasp it! Anyway, yeah, basically this enemy will just automatically move right, when placed on a platform like this, so he'll just go to the end. You don't need to, like, throw him in, which is good because it's impossible to actually throw him through that last gap, and you can't actually fit him through the hole that you need to go through. You do need to do what I just did. Alright, next room. It's the mouth room, of course. Oh, it's this one. It's the one with the enemies can only stand here, so you have to bounce across the enemy. You have to stand on the left side of this guy to make him go forward. It makes sense, it's just kinda hard to actually pull off. If you land, well, in this case on this enemy's left side, he'll go back, like so. Yeah, it's just a case of you're pushing him, so obviously you wanna go to the opposite side to squeeze him out the other way. Oh god, this room. This is the finger pain room. This is just a matter of climb this shaft with tall jumps that arc around the platforms. Oh god, I hate this one so much. This one is just absolutely the worst. Actually, no, that might be the worst to execute. I hate doing this one. And, like, if you fuck up, you can fix your fall so that you don't fall all the way to the bottom. But you'll also probably lose a lot of progress. This one's just garbage, and I hate it. This one's bird room. This one isn't so bad. Though I definitely messed this one up a lot. And also, what is up with the walls back there? Why are there just enemies trapped in here? Again, is this just a vision caused by the fact that Wario has gained far too much treasure? far more treasure than anybody in their right mind needs. Or does Syrup actually just trap her underperforming mooks in the wall? Who knows? Oh yeah, by the way, did you know that you can actually slide to get some distance after you, charge? You just have to charge, then hold down, and yeah, you'll just do that. You'll even get the boom sound. Yeah, this is never useful ever throughout the entirety of this game. So this is also a room I don't like, but it's at least a little easier to execute up until this point. In which case you actually have to slide jump over these spikes. Again, this has never been anything I've needed to do in this game. They're not even testing me on mechanics that have been useful. This isn't practical stuff. I don't even know if it's helpful. This at least is different, though unfortunately we have to ruin the music to do this one. But this is just a matter of timing, right? You just have to avoid the water droplets, or drool. However, do make sure you make contact with the ceiling right there, so that you can actually float correctly. That's the biggest trick to this one. Otherwise, simple enough, get drooled on. Ugh. I don't want to be drooled on by this mouth wall. This thing is horrible. I hate it. And here's the boss. So I elected to play this one safe rather than try to just, like, one-cycle him, or try to, like, take him down to the platform below, because that one's a lot more dangerous. There are more spikes down there. It's a little easier to do this, just mind the quakes when he gets back up. And, of course, yeah, if you mess up too many times, you fall to the floor, and that's that. Because, of course, the boss would be annoying as hell, too. I just did not have the confidence to one-cycle that one. I will miss the silver coin, but you know what? Whatever. Building up the sync meter doesn't actually do anything anymore. Wario just untethered himself, and now I can't escape him. Nobody can. Alright, well, that's it. We found the Syrup's treasure, I guess. Here we go, the final ending. I can tell you for certain I never saw this when I was a child. I never unlocked this stage, and even if I did, I would not have been able to fucking do this one. I could not have pulled this off. Anyway though. There it is, it's the treasure. Don't look at me like I'm in on this, Wario. I know you don't see me as an equal. You never will. Just destroy me already and be done with it. Well, whatever, it's fine. Wario's just gonna consolidate all his treasures and be on his way. So that's it for Wario Land 2. Okay, I keep saying I enjoy this game, and I do. I just think I enjoy the main branch of the game more than anything else, and I'm not just saying that because Wario has killed countless versions of me in other timelines. I do just kind of find the other levels kind of tiring. Like, the game itself has a lot of variety, but then a lot of the extra stages are kind of monothematic. Which, you know... what I liked about my favorite chapters of the game is that you went from place to place, and it all felt, like, fresh and like it was, you know, constantly moving you through this world. Other than Maze Woods, that one was definitely the lower end of the main branch. But, yeah, a lot of the new areas were either just sort of samey, like the cave area, or ruins at the bottom of the sea, where the actual tile set was cool as hell, but I did not like the levels. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that it is also just a Game Boy Color game, and it's just a little bit dated. Because that could be it, because I love Wario Land 4, and it's a lot of this game's ethos as well. It's definitely a different overall, but it shares some blood. But yeah, there's a lot more varied areas in that one. I love the level designs in that, and the levels are all pretty solidly designed too, and it feels like it's faster paced, but I don't know, it could also just be that it's an experimental game, right? Like, this game is good, but a lot of the treasure caches in this game are just exhausting to get to, or too well hidden, or both. Maybe using a map was actually a curse. Maybe I did not, in fact, want that thing. Maybe it alerted me to too many things that I never needed to find. But I guess that's the lesson of Wario's time-traveling shenanigans and the fact that he can never let treasure go. None of us can truly be like Wario. None of us can sacrifice our free time and our enjoyments of life and living just to get a few extra coins. Only Wario will do that. Oh? Yeah, Wario. He's so greedy. I can't believe him. I don't know. I feel like some of the level design is definitely lackluster, though. I feel like there's just a lot of cases where the level designers were just a little too rude, and it winds up being a little less fun because of it. I feel like the later game, well, Wario Land 4 refines this a lot, just the way the game is played, to something that, again, feels faster paced and just a lot more entertaining to explore than this game is. Again, I don't know much about Wario Land 3, other than just it's kind of similar to this one in ways. Other than that, though, soundtrack's not too bad. It is a good-looking game. While there are some levels that look kind of samey, I can't fault the overall look of the game. The sprite work is all fantastic, looks real good, and I will definitely say, Game Boy Color version looks very good. Game Boy version doesn't look too bad, but I feel like everybody knows this game in color more, and there's a reason why. That's why we all flock to it. It just looks real good. Alright, nice one. Yeah, so anyway, that's Wario Land 2. I suppose there's nothing we can truly do about Wario's rule. At least, there's nothing I can do. This is Flagman DD for the Game Boy Color. It's a standalone game. I don't know why it feels vaguely familiar. I think that duck is from Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. But anyway, I could go to the help page, but it's kind of simple to explain. You know Simon, right? It's just Simon. He just holds up a flag. and you just press the button that corresponds to it. Either you have the directions over here, or on the side you have the A and B buttons. You can kind of tell where they are, because they're in similar positions to the A and B buttons on the Game Boy. But yeah, no, that's more or less it. Sometimes he's got the number on his foot, but yeah, I don't know why they released this game on its own. It's not really much of anything. Ah, piss.